All right, hello and welcome to my About Me presentation. My name is Savannah Berry and I often go by Vanna. I will be teaching English from ninth grade to 12th grade. Here's a picture of me in my coastal robes when I was graduating undergrad. I was born in Augusta, Georgia, and I've included the Georgia Bulldogs logo and a lovely picture of the city. This is the Savannah River, which I literally thought was my river when I was little. Um, my Nana lives there, and a lot of other my family members still live in Augusta. And on the right is where I was raised, Columbia, South Carolina. I've included the Gamecock logo there, and this, of course, is a picture of the State House. Um, Columbia, of course, is the capital, and I've spent lots of time at the State House exploring with my family members. My dad used to take me a lot, and we'd feed birds and, go around and count the stars on the State House where the bombs hit it. Um, Columbia is really awesome. I would spend a lot of the time in the Saluda River and at Lake Murray. That was a lot of fun. So, yeah. All right, here is some pictures of some of my family members. On the left is me and my Nana. We're actually walking a little trail that goes alongside the Savannah River where she lives in Augusta. So, yeah, I spend a lot of time traveling to go see my Nana when I can. And then in the middle is me and my dad and my stepmom. We're celebrating Christmas there at my other grandmother's house in Augusta. And then on the right is me and my mom, and we're also celebrating Christmas. My mom lives about 2 minutes down the street from me here in Myrtle Beach, so I spend a lot of time with her. And so here are more family members. um, on the left is my dog Maxwell. He's 9 years old. He's a Labradoodle. He is a complete gentleman and loves to play tug of war and loves to chase around lizards in the backyard. So I have to keep an eye on him because he will try to catch them and eat them. In the middle is me and my significant other. His name is Greg. He uh, he and I live together, but he's currently in Oklahoma working, and I will be following him after I finish the MAT program. So I'll be teaching in Oklahoma. Um, so I've got to learn a little bit about Oklahoma. And on the right is his dog, who has become my dog as well. Her name is Sam. She's a 9-year-old German Shepherd. She is a big goofball. She's very sweet and lovable. Both of the dogs get along so well, and it's a joy to have them in the house. So, moving right along to my high school experience, I went to White Knoll High School and I graduated in 2015. Um, So we'll start from left to right. On the left, I have some of my favorite teachers. I have Miss Gare, who was my English teacher, and then I have Miss Bo, who was, well, her name's Miss Owensby, but we called her Bo, who was my theater teacher. I was very involved in theater in middle school and high school. And then on the bottom left down there, I have a picture of another English teacher, Miss Schoaf, and then on right next to Miss Schoaf is Coach Estes, who was a government teacher, and right above me and Coach Estes is Mr. George, who was a history teacher. All of these teachers were so delightful and really brought joy into the classroom. And also, I had a little bit of some struggles like with family at home um, during high school, and I had really good relationships with these teachers. They were there for me and supported me, and I still am in contact with at least four of them. Yeah, so um, yeah, social media is awesome for that because I can stay in contact with some of my favorite teachers. The next picture over is me with some friends that I had in high school. Um, my childhood friend has the big blonde curly hair. Her name's Michaela. We all were competing in DECA and we went and competed internationally, and that was a lot of fun. I did not place internationally, but I did place in the state competition. I made second place with my partner there, Amanda, in the red dress, standing next to me. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Really great experience to have in high school. DECA is a business organization where you compete, you produce business plans and share them in front of judges. And it's hard and is kind of stressful, but really rewarding. And, you meet a lot of friends along the way. And then over to the right, there's a big picture of me with watermarks all over it. I don't know why I can't find the non-watermark picture, but that's my senior portrait. I thought it would be fun to share. And then the bottom right picture there is me with my principal from high school. So yeah, thought I'd share that as well. That's at a DECA competition. All right, moving along to my favorite books. I have a lot of favorite books because I'm an English major and I'm going to be teaching English. So this was hard. I'll start with the left. The Master and Margarita is a wonderful book by Mikhail Bulgakov. Sorry, I totally murdered that, but it's a wonderful book. If you know anything about the censorship in Russia under the Stalin era and are interested in anything like that, you should read The Master and Margarita. It's absolutely good. It's very detailed, and it's got a lot of encoded things in the novel. So my second favorite, or one of my, I don't think these are ranked here, but my other favorite is Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I love Zora Neale Hurston. I think she's a wonderful author. I've read this book twice now, once on my own, just because I wanted to read it. And then after that, it was assigned for a class. So I was really happy to read it again and study it more closely. So I really love this book. Definitely recommend it. Coming of age story, you know, uh, about a woman finding her voice. And I think that's something really good to read for young women and college age and high school age. And then last, but definitely not least, is Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. This book, this actual copy of this book in my hand in the picture is something that I don't have a memory of not having it. I always remember possessing this book. Um, and when I was little, I would want to read it front to back every night. And I mean, this is like 6 and 7 year old me wanting to read it every single night front to back, either with my parents' help or by myself, because I absolutely adored these poems and these drawings. And I've never really thought about that, but I guess I was always destined to be an English major. Um, but yeah, I love Shel Silverstein and love Where the Sidewalk Ends. I have some of these poems memorized, like I could recite them from memory, and I'm proud of that. Moving right along to favorite TV shows, The Stranger Things was absolutely wonderful on Netflix. I hope they come out with another season. Everything's probably on pause right now because of the state of our world, but yeah, great show. I really like House Hunters. I like watching families buy houses. Um, Probably because I'm not a homeowner yet, and so that really interests me. Treehouse Masters is wonderful. I love seeing these luxury, beautiful tree houses be made. Also, I really love the mountains, so Big giant trees, wooded areas. That's all really attractive to me. And I really like how it's made because I feel like that's just something I can relax to. Honestly, I watch it when I'm trying to go to sleep and it puts me right out, but I still enjoy it. I don't think it's boring. It just really helps me be relaxed. All right, so favorite movies. I love Studio Ghibli films. I have a collection there. I'm a few short from having the whole collection, and I'm kind of sad that not all of them are the same, in the same case, but that's fine. Um, I really love the Miyazaki films. He's a great director. He created all of these movies, and Studio Ghibli produced them. I love them all. Kiki's Delivery Service and Spirited Away are probably top two, and Princess Mononoke. But all of them are amazing. Also, I will have to note that I love Forrest Gump and Grease so passionately when I was a kid. I would watch them over and over and over again. My childhood friend growing up would, be annoyed with the amount of times that I wanted to watch these movies, but they mean a lot to me. I often listen to the Grease soundtrack because I just got to, and I could probably recite almost all of Forrest Gump by heart. All right, so moving along to my hobbies. Of course, I love reading because I'm an English major, and I also enjoy biking, specifically mountain biking. I love to go to the trail at the Hulk. That's where I'm at right there. Um, but I have a new car and I need to get a hitch on my car, so I haven't been in a while. But that's the goal, is to buy a hitch to put on the car for the bike. But also I like to bike around the neighborhood and bike to the beach because I'm not too far from the beach at all where I live, so I can just bike right down there. And I enjoy baking. This used to be a job that I had, baking at a restaurant, but now I'm serving there for a little bit easier money. But I've included some cupcakes and some macaroons because I enjoy baking. Family family members expect me to bake things every now and then. And then also I like to be artistic and create things, so I like painting or drawing or doing anything creative. And also I enjoy traveling specifically around here, like in the States. I like to go to the mountains in Tennessee. Tennessee is probably one of my favorite places to travel to. I wish I could go there more often. Maybe eventually I'll be able to move there. But I included a picture on the bottom right here of me in Scotland. I went with my girlfriend, um, senior spring break, senior college spring break, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cool to explore and go to Europe on our own. Also, I enjoy doing yoga. I listen to a ton of podcasts and music on Spotify. Spotify does a great job of finding things out for me. Their algorithm just is like, hey, you might like this. And I usually do like that. So, yeah, spend a lot of time on Spotify, especially if I'm driving around. I listen to audiobooks and podcasts a lot. And finally, I enjoy going to the beach with my dog or hanging out with either of my dogs. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm excited to learn some things about you guys. And yeah, see you around.